Hi guys, RJ here, and this is Promotion Parent number 21. This is actually my favourite episode I've ever done. I really enjoyed doing this episode, so I really hope you guys enjoy it too. You see here that we start off on a really good note. We sign Ward-Prowse, Anderson, and Benzia. All very, very young players, all with high potential, and all players that are really, really going to be so useful for the team, not only now, but in the future. That was absolutely brilliant. It improved my mood so much after the last episode where we lost a few games. The more there. See here that we're going to the game against Villa. I make a few changes. I have fast forward these changes screen because I realise that it's taking up a lot of time, and you don't really need to see it. So I fast forward it. If you want to go back and slow it down and everything, then by all means do. But there you go, guys. I made a few changes. I decided to play all of my young players in this game. Ward-Prowse, Anderson, Benzia, those all playing because it was only a cup game, and although I do really want to win, it's not as important as the league to me at the moment, which obviously, of course, I need to improve my position based on what the board says, because they give us that 1.6 mil. They want us to get in 10th now instead of like 14th. So the league's our priority, and the cup's sort of not really at the moment. But nevertheless, guys, I felt the team played quite well. We was quite unfortunate to concede there in the 18th minute. My bad defence in clearing, unfortunately, which was really annoying, to be honest. There ain't really much you can do about that. But Villa are a very good team. Obviously, a Premiership team. We are a Championship team. And they managed to grab a second goal there in the 67th minute. I really, at this point, felt like, oh no, we are literally finished off. I don't know what we're going to do. You know, we've obviously at the cup. I'm happy with how the players played, but we ain't going to get anything out of the game. And then just to look at the future, really. But actually, things in a massive U-turn. In the 76th minute now, you'll see here that Kelechi gets played in. He rounds the defender brilliantly, actually. How he gets past that defender, I'll never know, because surely you think he would just tackle him, a Premier League defender with that experience. But anyway, though, he grabs a goal, and then this goal was even stranger. Look, I don't know whether that was the conditions or what, but it just bounced over everybody. Benzia was the first person to react, and he actually finished that very well. For someone who's 63 rated, to be able to take it on and finish that, I was actually very happy with the signings. And on that note, we ended the game 2-2 with the option of a replay, which comes later on in the episode. But this game was very good. Like I said, I was very happy with the players we decided to buy. Benzia obviously grabs a goal there for us, but also Ward-Prowse, Butland, Anderson, everyone was pretty brilliantly and played very well. You'll see here that as well as players coming in, players are also going out, and Matt Derbyshire leaves for 325k. I wasn't really keen on letting him go. I do like Derbyshire a lot, obviously, for us in the 90th minute, guys. But at this point, I was like, well, you know, we have got Benzia, we have got Finley, Quintero as a sort of forward, Cox, obviously. So I felt we had enough cover to go on and carry on playing the game and getting some goals, really, which is ideally what we want to do. I am happy with the forwards at the moment. I might look at signing a big influential forward, like a big name forward to add to the team, but that ain't going to happen till the next transfer window. It's definitely not going to happen in this one, because at the moment, all I'm concentrating on doing is getting high up at that table. You see here at the moment we are in 10th, which I am actually quite happy with, to be honest. I do think that 10th's about the position we deserve. I'm hoping that we can move up and go on to possibly 7th, 6th. I'd like to be close to the promotion places, to be honest, and possibly even be in the chance of getting promoted this season. But we just got to take that on our chin and see how we go. At the moment, we're taking it a game at a time, and this game against Mill was, I don't know, it wasn't a very challenging game, but I'd say it was very lucky in their perspective. That goal maybe shouldn't have gone in. I don't think that was Butland's fault. It was just at his reach, but maybe a defender could have stuck a lead out and blocked it, but that didn't in the end, so it was down to us yet again to come back from being a goal down, which of course we did, because that's what we always do at Nottingham Forest. McGugan links up brilliantly with Quintero to grab another goal. He's performing so brilliantly. I'm not sure how many goals he's got in the league now, maybe 15 or something like that, but he seems to be constantly slotting them away, and he was a very good buy, actually, in respect for 3 million. We did get a transfer offer for him. I don't know if I show it this episode or next, for 4 million, but I do reject it, because when he's scoring goals like that, I'm definitely not going to be letting him out of the club. He's a sort of player where he is 25-ish, so he's probably not going to improve that much, but he's the sort of player that he's going to be very beneficial to the team. And as you see there, guys, he does give us the 2 goals here, to give us the 2-1 lead going into the extra part of the second half. You see here in the first half, though, that we do concede a penalty. Keogh, I accidentally take him out. I was very disappointed at doing so, but Butland stands up makes it a brilliant save. We go into half-time at 2-1, and at that point I was just happy that we hadn't conceded penalty, and even happier when we went into full-time at 2-1 too. Quintero obviously got man of the match for that performance, which is brilliant. I'm hoping he does improve in certain aspects, but I mean his touch, his pace and everything's already quite brilliant, to be honest. So he's a player that, like I said, I'm very, very happy with playing. We get into the game against Villa, and again I played quite a lot of the young players. Benzia played, Lucas Piazon, Ward-Prowse, Lansbury, Stanislas, them sort of people. I did put a bit more class on the pitch this time instead of the first leg, and it actually shone quite early on. You see in the 41st minute, Prowse gets his first goal for the club. He was put in quite nicely. I think that was Stanislas who set him up, who seems to be constantly assisting people going into half time. Obviously that's another one for him. It was a very interesting game. I thought the first leg was brilliant, but this was even better. You'll see here that to add a bit of drama to the game, Lucas Piazon gets sent off for a red carded apparent tackle. Personally, I didn't think it was, but it's from behind, and that's always going to be a red card. They grab a goal from the free kick. I don't know why Dunn's taking their free kick. That seems like a strange choice. But just take a massive deflection and goes straight in the back of the net, giving it a 1-1 draw at full time. Obviously, this is the second leg, so we've got to go on and play. Liverpool was winning, Leeds and Blackpool was going into extra time, so we wasn't the only team who was going in looking for to get the win, really. Like I said, I wasn't too bothered about the cup, but I did try and get a bit of a foothold in the game by trying to make a substitution here. Unfortunately, though, I'd already used all my substitutions, so he was having to stick with the team that we had got on. We had still got some very good players on there, as you see here, when Taylor slots that one away very brilliantly. He's scoring a few more goals for us now, which is actually really nice, because it obviously will higher his rate and improve him as a player, and that'll help the team out quite a lot too. But Aston Villa, like I said, in the first leg, they are a very, very strong team. And not long after, they managed to grab a goal back. I think that was 4 minutes after we scored or something. So that's 2-2. At that point, it was half-time in the added time, and then it went on to the second half. And as you see here, Cox, brilliant Cox, amazing choice to bring him on the pitch from his return. I think he's still slightly injured, but when he's finishing like that, he's definitely worth the risk. Cox scored there, giving it 3-2 to us. But of course, guys, as you can probably predict and see by how long of the video's left, they do manage to grab a goal here, taking us into penalties. Now, penalties, I was like, no, you've got to be joking. I really don't know how I'm going to do, because obviously some of our penalty takers might not have that high penalties. We've got a lot of young people on them, 60 rated, so their penalties aren't going to be very good, which means I'm going to be flashing everywhere really quick. So it's going to be very hard to get them in the grid and actually pull off a very successful penalty. But at the end of the day, I was happy to go into penalties. I think the team had got quite a lot of experience from this game. I was hoping people's ratings was going to shoot up and everything. And as you see here, as the penalties go in, it is very much in our favour. They missed their first 2 penalties. I think Ben 10K was the one, and the other one, was it Nzogbia here? Yeah, who both hit the woodwork to go out. And in the end, guys, we end up winning this game on penalties, going into the next round. It's absolutely fantastic. Such a buzz. I really, really enjoyed doing this episode. Like I said, it was my favourite episode I've ever done. Please, guys, do share this episode. Please, guys, to tell people about the channel. I'm really putting my effort into all these videos and everything, and trying to bring them out every 2 days for you guys. So I'm really, really appreciate it if you could help me out back. I'm going to pull this episode to an end here, guys. Thanks for watching, as always. RJ out.